proof of love. Only Chae Soo-bin can make Yoo Yeon-seok shy and timid like this. Is the ever-confident Yoo Yeon-seok really hiding a soft spot that only one woman can uncover? What happened behind the scenes that turned the charismatic actor into a blushing mess? The signs are undeniable, and the truth is far more surprising than anyone expected. Let's uncover the story only on Hidden Career. He's played confident surgeons, seductive villains, and charismatic lovers. Yoo Yeon-seok is known for his suave on-screen presence and cool composure in front of any camera. But something truly rare happened during the filming of the upcoming romantic drama In the Time Between Stars. For the first time in over a decade, Yoo Yeon-seok wasn't acting. He was blushing. And the reason, Chae Soo-bin, it started innocently. A simple table read, a quiet room filled with industry professionals, cameras off, scripts open. Yoo Yeon-seok arrived early, as he always does, dressed in all black with a calm smile. But when Chae Soo-bin walked in, the room changed. She greeted the staff with warmth, laughter trailing behind her, her presence like sunlight in a dim rehearsal space. That's when it happened. The moment their eyes met, Yeon-seok looked away. Not once, not twice, 3 times. The staff noticed, the director noticed. Even Chae Soo-bin paused mid-greeting, raising a playful eyebrow. "You okay, Sunbae-nim?" she teased gently. And to everyone's surprise, Yoo Yeon-seok laughed nervously. "Yeah, just a little warm in here, right?" Warm. The room was ice cold with the air conditioning blasting. The behind-the-scenes shift. On set, their chemistry was undeniable. But what fascinated the staff was not what happened on camera, it was what happened between takes. Normally chatty with directors and confident during rehearsals, Yeon-seok suddenly became quieter. He'd fumble with his script, smile to himself after she passed by. One makeup artist even revealed. He kept asking if his hair was okay before every scene with her. He never does that, ever. Then came the incident, as it's now jokingly referred to by the crew. They were filming a scene set in a countryside library. The atmosphere was romantic but subtle. 2 characters alone in a quiet space surrounded by old books, rain tapping on the windows. The script called for a simple moment. Soo-bin's character lightly brushes a speck of dust from Yeon-seok's cheek. That's it. But when they shot the scene, the unexpected happened. As her fingers neared his face, Yeon-seok actually pulled back slightly. Not in fear, but in visible nervousness. His eyes wide, his lips parted just a little like a high school student caught off guard by his crush. The director yelled, "Cut," thinking he had missed a cue. But it wasn't a mistake. It was real. The actor who could cry on command and memorize pages of lines in minutes was genuinely flustered. Chae Soo-bin looked over confused at first. Then she smiled, a slow, knowing smile. A rumor begins. It didn't take long for rumors to swirl. Fans picked up on subtle changes. In press interviews, Soo-bin would mention Yeon-seok more than once, always casually, always with a small laugh. When asked who she felt had the best sense of humor on set, she responded with a cryptic, "Let's just say, someone surprised me. He's much more shy than he looks on screen." Yeon-seok, when asked about his ideal type during a promotional event, paused before answering, "Someone with a quiet strength, who makes you nervous for all the right reasons." He didn't name her, he didn't need to. The unexpected twist. Everything changed during a live event in Seoul held to celebrate the halfway mark of the drama's airing. Hundreds of fans gathered at the open-air stage. The cast appeared in elegant outfits, sharing behind-the-scenes stories and laughter. Then came the question segment. A fan asked, "What's the most unforgettable moment while filming this drama?" Yeon-seok hesitated. Cameras were rolling. Soo-bin was sitting right beside him. The entire venue held its breath. Then he smiled gently and said, "It was during episode 5, scene 8, when she wiped dust from my face." Everyone laughed, including the MC, assuming it was a reference to the adorable blooper. But then he added quietly, because it wasn't scripted the way it happened. I wasn't supposed to react that way. But I did. Because for the first time I wasn't acting. Gasps rippled through the audience. Soo-bin froze for a split second, then turned to him and said nothing. But her eyes shimmered and she smiled in a way no script could ever replicate. The next few weeks were a whirlwind for fans, for the media, and especially for Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin. Despite the growing speculation, both stars continued to appear in public with the same calm professionalism. But anyone paying close attention could see the subtle shifts. They didn't walk too closely, but never too far apart. Their eyes met often, but always for a second too long. During interviews, their answers became more cautious, but their smiles more honest. The press wanted confirmation, fans wanted validation, but the two remained silent. That is until a moment neither of them could control. The accidental revelation. During a variety show appearance with the rest of the cast, a light-hearted game segment asked each member to write down the name of the person they think about the most after work. Laughter echoed around the studio. Most names were of pets, managers, or favorite food delivery apps. When it came to Yeon-seok's turn, he hesitated. This is dangerous," he joked, drawing laughs. Then he scribbled something quickly and passed it to the MC. The camera zoomed in. The name was blurred on screen for the viewers, but the cast saw it. A collective gasp followed by chaos. One castmate screamed, "Yeah, you're seriously doing this!" Yeon-seok grinned, but his ears turned bright red. Soo-bin covered her face, laughing, or maybe hiding a tear. She didn't need to see the name. She knew. The fans online exploded. Was it her name? The answer was clear, even if it was never spoken. A private world. Momentarily exposed. Off-camera things grew more complicated. One anonymous staff member leaked to the press that the two stars had been spending time together on their own schedules, meaning outside of work. A grainy photo surfaced of them walking near the Han River, disguised in masks and hats. The image didn't confirm anything, but it didn't have to. Suddenly, both their agencies released synchronized statements. "We ask for your understanding as our artists value their privacy." They are getting to know each other carefully. In the world of Korean entertainment, that was as close to a confirmation as it gets. But while the public embraced the budding romance with excitement, the pressure behind the scenes intensified. A choice between love and reputation. What most didn't know was that Chae Soo-bin was on the verge of signing a major international project, one that demanded a completely clean public image with strict conditions about no public dating scandals. The producers feared her new attention would overshadow the work. They asked her to distance herself from the rumors for the sake of global branding. She faced a choice: retreat quietly or risk losing one of the biggest roles of her career. Those close to her say she agonized over the decision. She had trained for years for an opportunity like this, but she also knew what was real. And just days before the final contract was to be signed, she turned it down. When asked by a friend why, she simply replied, "I don't want to build my future by erasing something real from my present." The story never made headlines, but Yeon-seok found out, and it changed everything. The grand gesture. It happened during the final filming of In the Time Between Stars. The final scene was scripted to be a bittersweet farewell, their characters walking in opposite directions under a night sky. But just as the director called action, something unexpected happened. Yeon-seok stopped mid-scene, turned around completely off script, and walked back to her. The cameras kept rolling, confused. Soo-bin stared, unsure of what he was doing. Then he whispered loud enough only for her, "Let's not walk away in this version. Not on screen, not in life." The director, realizing what was happening, didn't yell cut. Instead, he let the moment unfold. The scene ended not with a goodbye, but with an unscripted, silent embrace under artificial starlight, the rawest, most real moment of the entire series. Later, the director included it in the final cut. When the episode aired, fans noticed the change immediately. That scene with no dialogue, just emotion, it hit different. And now everyone knew why. Everyone knew why.